earlier this week, we talked about Black Myth Wukong and how a lot of games journalists really hate the fact that Black Myth Wukong was even nominated for Game of the Year, right? It's been nominated for multiple categories, but Game of the Year was the one that I knew that I was gonna get. But I know that there's a lot of games journalists or quote unquote journalists. They're really going after Black Myth Wukong, right? We talked about the Polygon thing, and they're saying that they hate it, and it was the lowest rated Game of the Year contestant, but that's not it though. Right over here. All right, so right over here, Indie 100, right on the top, right over here, Indie 100. The Game Awards nominates a lowest ever rated title for Game of the Year, Black Myth Wukong. That's 1. Game Rant, a Black Myth Wukong's Game of the Year nomination sticks out like a sore thumb. 2. The Gamer, Black Myth Wukong is the Game Awards lowest ever rated Game of the Year nominee. And then you got Polygon, which makes 4. Gadget. Gadget, right there, right over there. Black Myth Wukong is one of the lowest rated games for a Game of the Year title in history. Comic book, Black Myth Wukong doesn't deserve a Game of the Year nomination, and here's why. Reddit, Wukong is Game of the Year's lowest rated ever. That's from Reddit and Kotaku. And then Indie 100, again, Wukong up for Game of the Year, and then PPD Game of the Year, Wukong sparks nominated the debate. Now, they're just mad. They're just mad because their favorite game of all time, Dragon Age the Veilguard, is not nominated for Game of the Year, and it wasn't even close. Now, I do want to check the Steam charts. Steam IMDb. Let's go over there. Steam IMDb right over here. And where Black Myth Wukong, is it up here or not? No, it's not. Let's check Black Myth. Black Myth Wukong. Currently, 30,000 players are playing this game right now. That's actually really big. That's actually really big. 30,000. Today's 24-hour peak was 74,000, which is a lot, boys. They're just coping and seething, man. It sounds like, this sounds like they're just pissed off that this game is doing really well. Dragon Age the Veilguard. Man, it didn't even crack 100,000 all time. Currently playing it right now, 15,000. I feel bad for Epic Mike because he's playing that game right now. But 22,000 peak. They're just pissed off. Yeah, they're pathetic. Absolutely, man. They're just mad that China came out with a really good game. And this is their first AAA type game. And it's marvelous. I'm glad they did that. They're that successful. It's amazing how pissed off these people are, but yeah, look at that. Everyone, it seems like this is all coordinated attack too. A coordinated attack to make sure that Black Myth Wukong does not get Game of the Year, right? I can see them giving Game of the Year to Shadow of the Erdtree, right? Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. I can see them giving it to that, or maybe even Astrobot. I don't think Metaphor Fantasio has a chance, or I don't even think Final Fantasy Rebirth has a chance either. I think it's going to be Black Myth Wukong, in my opinion, should get Game of the Year. But the thing is that all of these Game Rant, The Gamer, Polygon, IGN, like all of these video game journalist corporations, they all have a say in what gets nominated in Game of the Year for the Game Awards. Right? They have a say in every single thing, 90%. So maybe they're just trying to drum up momentum, saying how bad the game is, and hopefully people will just steer clear of it. But you know, I know, and everyone knows that Black Myth Wukong, the fact that there's 74,000 peak is close to the all-time for Dragon Age the Veilguard is actually insane. But the fact that you still have 30,000 people playing this game right now, that's crazy. The game is really good. A lot of people was like, oh, this game, it was okay. I think people who are saying this game is okay, given the fact that you have folks that never even played a Dark Souls, never even watched Journey to the West, was extremely interested in Black Myth Wukong. And like I said, this game is absolutely the best looking game on PS5 right now. And it's not even close. But yeah, this game was peak cinema. Absolutely, man. This is so good. And I love that this game is still doing really, really well. 30,000 concurrent plays right now is awesome, man. Man, look at this. All time is 2.4 million. Right? You cannot deny the success. Whether or not it wins, I really, really hope it does win. But whether or not it wins, this is a major feat that Game Science did. Given the fact that they had a bunch of people came out and saying that how they're a sexist company, how the boss is sexist, it doesn't matter. And the fact that IGN, a bunch of these games journalists, didn't even get to chapter 4 to see the actual females, right? They're like, oh, there's no females in the game. Look, they're just mad. Overall, I don't think this news should dampen the hopes of it getting Game of the Year. It's so good. This game is so good. The music is really good. Story is really good. I'm already sucking this game's dick over and over again. It deserves Game of the Year. And let's stop pretending otherwise.